found out that I needed some air. Actually, I was down here getting rid of the chalk in between these tires, and I happened to notice that this looked really smooth. Well, that's kind of funny. And I looked over this tire, and as you can see, it still has those little thunderbolt patterns. Well, this tire doesn't. It's low, but it's not that low. And I love this onboard by air. Let's check it now. Went up 5 pounds. The compressor, if you heard it on the truck, just kicked on. Okay, well, it's aired up now. I've got 2 spares, so I could easily just turn this into a spare. Oh man, I do not like that. I don't like the way it feels.
It was at this moment that he knew.
This is so much worse than I thought. Do you see that? I'm gonna go check the other side now, just to see. This is the other side, and it's not nearly as bad, but it is showing wear. So that means that axle is torqued in such a way that it's putting wear on the insides of these tires. We're now going to discount. I just gave discount a call. I said, I'm sure you don't have availability. I'm just kind of giving you the heads up that I'm coming because I got to get this done. And he says, I got you in line. See when you get here. You see, you thought we were going to buy a house and we weren't going to do RV stuff. Come on. So we're here at Discount Tire and I'm in line. It's kind of busy here, so I'm gonna get the process started by getting these 2 spares down, but I thought I would show you how the spares work. This little guy that helps me get the stabilizers down because my switches happen to be not working. You just gotta know which hole to use. So let me show you. This guy right here is a little access guy, and this isn't the right one. There's another one. I'll have to go find it. Anyway, you go in there and you crank it. There's one on the other side, and that moves the slide. And the last time we were doing some tire work and I was trying to bring the spare tire down, we were on that side. We're like, how come that spare tire's not coming down? We walk around the rig and the slide's halfway out. So I think it's this one, but I don't think it's this. No, it's a different guy. So let me go get that. And then this one over here, Trish, I'll show you why we're here. This is the highest spare, and it has the funkiest pin that requires pliers to get removed. So I gotta go get pliers to go remove a safety pin, undo this, and then I'll show you how simple it is to get this spare down. Now that that's undone, you unscrew this. And by the way, this is very easy to install. Just some self-tapping screws into the frame. I say that, Cliff's Welding did it. It's heavy, so when you pull it down. Here, Trish, back up. But you gotta admit, that's pretty cool, right? I think manufacturers should do this. Now, one thing I'll tell you, after I got this installed, there was somebody that commented and they said, hey, I've got the same setup and it wore his tire from being up in there. So I don't know how long he had it on. I don't know what kind of abrasion he had up underneath, but keep that in mind. I mean, look at this. There's rocks from Alaska. So what I'm gonna have Discount do is take this tire off, take both of these tires off, and mount them onto that wheel. Because I have a feeling it's gonna take a while for me to get this axle situation sorted out. And so that way, I'm gonna throw that tire away because that's showing steel. And the other tire will be the new spare that I'll put on this wheel and then put on this spare tire, because the factory spare tire thing, well, let me show you, it's a pain. Honestly, this actually is not as big of a pain as I thought, but that height spare is a lot better. It's just so awkward to crank this thing.
Really? You think that's awkward?
Yeah, I guess it's not that bad.
I'm joking.
Oh. So there you have it. You've seen two spare mounts. The advantage of that hide spare system is that you can actually put a like a gray tank, like a paddy wagon, and you can put it up in there. So, anyway, so I'll leave this here. I'll leave this down. I'll let the guys, because they've got the guns to and take those off. And then, if we were in a hurry, Trish, we could just simply put these tires on, but I don't want these white rims showing for the next month or however long.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while for us to figure out, do we have an axle problem? Is it gonna be something that is covered by warranty? Regardless, it's gonna need to be fixed. So we're gonna have to probably drop it off at one of the Grand Design service places in town, which I think is Orangewood. Little prices, little dealer, little prices. I think that's it. I think that's just those two. So, you know, we definitely like our 2 spare tires. I think we called it in Fairbanks the Double Spare Club, which the old timers are part of the double. Remember the old cars at the Fairbanks Museum? They're all part of the Double Spare Club.
We're big proponents.
Big proponents. Last thing you want to do is get a flat and ruin your whole trip. Yeah?
Found another one.
Most of the people here are part of the Double Spare Club,
They're
including
thinkers.
me, because they're smart. They're smart people. But here's just one more advantage. This is clearly an axle issue, which is why the inside of both tires are worn. And had we discovered this in Alaska, or it progressed further and we had to replace them both, we would have needed both tires to correct the issue. So just one more reason to get on board the Double Spare team. Club.
It's a club.
Is it a club?
It's a club.
It's a club. Okay, we just called Black Bart's RV Park in Flagstaff and made a reservation.
Surprisingly, they were busy. We got their last pull-through.
Last pull-through site. It's
Tip, pull-through sites are really great when you're coming in at night.
Mm-hmm. All right, I went in to go pay, and they said, don't worry about it, you're good. Can you believe that?
What does that even mean?
Well, Discount did mount all 6 tires for me originally, and they're really good about that kind of stuff. But still, like, that's completely above and beyond, and that's why we go to Discount. So, here's what we did. Well, you know what we did. We moved the 2 spares to the 2 backs. We put the least damaged one of the 2 on our spare, and now we just have a wheel, a rim, mounted up underneath the, thank you. I even did a walk around. I was walking around, I was like, where'd you go? So now we are off to Flagstaff, and it's going to be darky time, so it's going to be very difficult to record anything. But we will get up there, record as much as we can, and see you first thing in the morning.
The darky time was pretty cute, like you're tucking somebody in at bed.
Yeah, we're going to go to Flagstaff.
Can we not ever? This has been said once and never again.
You're great.
Site 99. So let's go find Site 99. And we learned something on the drive up here that we need to share with you in the morning. Quite interesting. I think you'll be interested.
Here's the trick I learned with some cameras that works.
All right.
You tap and it's gray, right? So you hold down the photo button.
Okay, now, do you have my phone? Here it is. It's Level Mate Pro. Sometimes for it to connect initially, I have to get up. There we go. See if we more level can go closer to this side. Closer. Oop, 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 oop. Back.
Oh, sure.
Okay, we're just about ready to go to title to sign, and we have to share something with you that I'm still shocked
Stunned.
that it happened to us.
So we're telling you so that you can keep your eyes and ears peeled, because I guess it happens. But nobody said this could happen.
We were not warned of a possible title agency scam, but somehow someone's email was hacked, and I received an email 2 days ago from our title agent confirming the amount that needs to be wired, and then they sent wiring instructions. And the problem is, because of this loan, because we've had so many delays with the lender at the last minute, them asking for all this stuff, my guard was down because there were so many emails going back and forth. And when I got the new wiring instructions, I almost called Dusty and they're like, how come this is a different agency than, I mean, it's the same agency, but how come this is different banking instructions, wiring instructions, than where we sent the earnest to? But I thought, well, this is probably just in Phoenix. The first one was out in Flag, next one was in Phoenix. I thought, well, maybe that's just their corporate office, blah, blah, blah. I wired the money. I've been communicating back and forth with a scammer, a hacker, for 2 days, and I wired them money, the closing costs. And as we're driving up to Flag last night, we get an email from Chase that says, we've delayed your wire. And
we're like, no, not another delay.
What could possibly, why would it delay the wire? So I call them, and they start asking me questions. Well, do you know this? And da-da-da-da. Why are you asking me all these questions? And they said, well, this is a new account, and we don't like wiring money to an account that was just established. And then I call our agent, and she's like, yeah, don't do anything. Dusty hasn't been emailing you.
No wiring instructions have been sent.
Can you believe that? So
it was a complete scam. So the problem is, it's not like a credit card where you spend money and you're protected. When you wire someone money, it's theirs. So
and I would have wired it to him, so I don't think there's a lot of protection around, well, sorry, you're an idiot. So anyhow.
So we get to laugh about this today, but just make sure, because when we started uncovering all this, then both our agent and our title agency confirmed that, oh yeah, this happened.
Thanks to our bank being on their game, we can now have a conversation about this instead of like 2 weeks from now coming out of some sort of fog. All right, you ready to go to title? You ready to go finish this once and for all?
Yes, let's go.
All right. We are signed.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to you, sir.
I think this is going to be fun to share this process of getting the kitchen renovated.
Yes.
Which we have not seen yet.
Oh. Yeah, we should say that after everything.
Yes.
When we pull in the driveway, we haven't seen yet.
Yes.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Oh my god. Baking sheet. So you guys are gonna not even look at it until you're filming it. This is my word.
Hey, that's really cute.
Isn't it?
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
What's that?
They made a bench out of snowboards. That's super fun. Okay, guys.
You ready?
Ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, first time. All right, here we go. Woo-hoo. Wow. It's cute.
We need some light.
It's tight.
It's tight.
It's tight, but it's very cute. Very, very cute. Oh my goodness. Wow, they did leave the snowboards. That's great. I like the beach.
Yeah, it is definitely smaller than we thought.
It's definitely tight, but that's okay. It's great. Okay, look at this, how it comes out to here. There's so much to think about. Okay, look, a little dry bar with the door.
Camera would be like this. Washer machines.
Washing machines. Look at, this is what you start appreciating when you live in a rig for 2 years.
I could hop in that thing.
The rooms are bigger than I thought.
Bunk beds would not be suitable, I think.
That's for a regular bed, and this would be the bunk bed room. Right here.
What?
Heavy on the snowboards.
Wow, they really like their snowboards.
Nice.
Well, hey, it's a ski cabin.
It's a ski cabin. This is fantastic.
If we're quite rooms here when Tori's not here, I call that room.
I'm pretty excited still, so
Are
that's
you?
good news.
Okay, good.
Right?
Let's go upstairs.
Okay, let's do it.
Where it might be bigger than we think.
Let me put down my baking sheet.
The stairs are a little...
Hey, this is awesome.
Any lights in here?
You guys have such a big backyard.
Wow, this is great. Really wish wish they would have left all the wood like this. Very cool. This is phenomenal.
Watch this.
Oh, you can stretch. I can't even touch the top. There you go. Now you have to do the rest. Just don't puncture the screen.
Wait, okay.
Follow me in my crib. So here we got Carson's room. I'll let Carson take it from here.
That's not my room.
All right. Well, this is my room. You know what I'm saying? So we got a light switch.
Yeah, look at that, and a bunk.
Wow, and a bunk. But you want to know? Hey, Caleb, where are you gaming? I'll answer that question for you. Follow me. She's a sweet, boys. She's a sweet. She's gonna need a lot of work though.
This is a big moment. It's very
This is a
exciting.
big moment. Good vibe.
Can you feel it?
So what do you think?
I think we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I know we do.
Yeah. But it's okay because we've got 8 weeks. We can do this in 8 weeks.
Notes?
Notes?
How's this? Hey, that's not bad. Welcome to the KYD Cabin. All right.
It's so fun. Every morning when I wake up here, I'm like, I love this place.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because there are so many people right now saying, KYD is over, you're done, you're gonna crawl into that king memory foam mattress and that hot shower.
So nice.
And it's just,
Don't
it's
forget
gonna
about
end.
the internet.
1 gig down.
Oh my gosh.
1 gig down.
But you know what? When you love something, you have to let it go.
Yes. Okay, no, that is not what's happening. This is not the end of KYD. This is a vacation rental and a little bit like of an experiment for us.
Totally.
To share with you as to what are some of the options when it comes to real estate and full timing.
It is our number one question. What do I do with my house? People are going through a transition, and they need to know, what do I do?
Well, that's exactly right. It is our number one question because most of our audience is going through some sort of change. We are becoming empty nesters. There's a lot of people out there that already are empty nesters. There's a lot of people out there that are just about to retire or retired. And and then of course there's families and there's solo travelers, but every stage has its own real estate considerations.
Yes.
And I feel like if someone is retired or maybe they're older, they have, and we get these emails, right? So I'm not just making this up. They email us and they say, we're gonna be out on the road. What if something happens health-wise?
Right.
What am I gonna go back to? Should I sell my house or should I rent my house? How would I feel if you live somewhere for 20 years and you have a long-term renter coming in there, not really taking care of it? There's a lot of emotions in that.
Yes.
And so what we thought we would do is make a video and reach out to the community and create a blog of all the different real estate options that are available and do some research.
Do some research there and then compile something that is specific to what other people in the KYD community are doing and how they're tackling it. But here, we're going to share what we're doing, not as a suggestion that you should do it.
There's nothing worse than being should on.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna should all over everybody.
We're not saying you should do this. We're just saying this is what we are doing. This is how we're tackling the problem, because it is a problem that our oldest went off to college and we have no place to meet. And now we do.
That became obvious in Alaska when Trish started saying, so Tori's off for Thanksgiving through Christmas.
First of all, she has no place to live.
Where is she going to go?
Her grandma would love to have her back.
Yes.
But I would like to have that family time. So we needed a place where we could meet up. And then also something that we could rent out when we're not here. So we're not feeling a financial strain, so that we can continue to move forward in our travel adventures, because that's what we really want to do.
Yes.
We are not ready to plug into suburbia. We want to continue to RV. We love RVing, but we needed a way to say, okay, when we have this time and it's open, where are we all going to be? And I think we solved that problem.
Well, we think we did, and we're going to share with you so much about this KYD cabin, and it ended up being a complete renovation.
Yeah.
And so we're going to share with you everything from redoing the kitchen to the paint to the electrical to everything.
Ripping
and so
stuff out.
What we were hoping to do is do a 3 to 4 video series on the KYD cabin. And we would do this in between seasons, and then Mystery Season 6 is going to be starting.
Season 6, only because that sounds so good.
Okay, yeah, Secret Season 6 is going to start right around the corner, and we're
Very
excited
soon.
to share that with you. So
there's another S.
yes,
Season 6 is starting soon.
Yes.
So that is going to start very soon, and we're going to let you know what that is, but not yet. We have so much in store.
Yeah, we do. And so we're in between seasons. And so although the season finale for season 5 ended last week, we have a lot of content between now and when season 6 starts, including this house. So anyway,
Are you guys ready?
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very excited. And we're excited to share this vacation rental option, because that's what it is, it's an option with you. How well is it gonna work? How are we gonna feel having people here? Not part of the, if anyone's part of the KYD community want to stay here, I would feel great about that, but just strangers.
But there's gonna be speed bumps, and we're gonna share
things
them
are gonna
with
break.
you.
People are gonna do things and we're gonna go, why would they do that? And we're gonna just
We do things to our own stuff, but we know that we're gonna fix it.
I know.
So anyway, we have
all
a
good.
lot to learn. We have
Yeah.
a lot to learn, and we're excited to share it.
All right, so that is it. And oh, by the way, just to recap on this video with the axle, we are taking in Grand Ginger into the dealer this next week, and I reached out to Grand Design and they were like, no problem, just make an appointment and we'll measure all the axles. So I don't think it's gonna be a big deal, but we'll follow up with that. And in fact, I'll follow up with that when I do a complete breakdown of everything on the Grand Design from going to Alaska and back and all the little repairs and some of the, I just thought that would be a helpful video. But we have a lot of helpful videos coming up soon.
Yeah. So as always, we're so excited you're here. We love it. And if you have any specific questions, hey, what's this like for the reno, or for, you know, what speed bumps are you facing? Anything like that. If you think of it, leave it down in the comments, because then we can answer it.
Yes,
and then other people can read that later. That's kind of how we keep our videos evergreen, is so that if you have something, we can chat. And go
All
from
right,
there.
that is it for now. So much more to come, and we will see you same time, same place next week.
You've done a good job of that.
Now you
fire.
said paper plates cannot start a fire,
Did I say
but
that?
I refuse.
You said, I resolved to start a fire with a single paper plate.
See,
How many paper plates did you use?
4.